right, good evening, afternoon, morning, good time zone to you, wherever you may be, and welcome in, everyone. My name is Barbecue, and I am bringing you another matchup in the Roulette Rivals World Championship, or excuse me, Roulette Rivals 7. This isn't the World Championships yet. We're in Roulette Rivals 7. Today, the matchup is between Taran and ILikeHitman. This is their first match. These are console bracket players. Console players do play separately from the PC players. And this is the first matchup of both of these players today. I am joined for our shoutcast by the legendary mendietinha. Mendy, I believe you're there. Can you hear me, sir?
How's it going?
Hey, it's going good, man. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Thank you.
Good.
Welcome, everybody.
Glad to hear it. This is definitely going to be an exciting matchup today. I see we are first traveling off to Santa Fortuna, chosen by Taran. And ILikeHitman, what's his pick? I don't have the information in front of me here. I can get to it in a second. Let's see. Where are they going to be playing on? Hey there, Oz. Welcome in. Welcome, everybody.
It's in Paris.
Paris, of course. All right, we will be going to Paris next. Hey there, Hands. Welcome, welcome everybody. This is definitely going to be a good one. Any hopes of what you might like to see here on Santa Fortuna, Mendy?
Look, I'm gonna say now that I don't know about you guys, but I want a long match for this one.
I do too. I love a nice long Santa Fortuna. Even if they play really well, I feel like even a well-optimized Santa Fortuna generally takes more than 10 minutes. The map record, as you can see there, stats provided by our stats.currymaker.net. The map record is held by Frody. He completed a spin on Santa Fortuna in 10 minutes and 20 seconds. He set that in Roulette Rivals World Championships 2021. Taking a quick look at our stats here, we can see Taran. Oh, speaking of, let's switch over here. I gotta get his URL plugged in. I believe this should work. Yes, there we go. Taran has played on the map a total of 2 times. And it looks like both times ended in a draw.
Interesting.
ILikeHitman has played on the map a total of 3 times, taking 2 losses and 1 draw. So this definitely can be a challenging map. Spin dependent. You know, obviously some are straightforward and perhaps not as difficult of a puzzle to solve. But some can definitely kind of rack your brain a little bit, I think. This is definitely a map with a lot of potential. You know, there's a lot of potential with the combinations of spins you can get, and there's a lot of potential with how you route between the targets, how you try to catch them at different times. You know, we're going to get our spin here in just a second. Mendy, why don't you tell the people what we have to look forward to here?
All right, thank you. So we have Rico Delgado, Loud SMG as the hippie.
Ooh.
Jorge Franco, Sacrificial Knife, Submarine Engineer, and Andrea Martinez, Leather Opener, disguised as the chef.
All right, so Loud Firearm Kill for Rico, and Sacrificial Knife. Now that's an item you can acquire on the map. However, I imagine most players probably have that unlocked. I believe you get the Sacrificial Knife just for completing some challenges on Santa Fortuna. Although it's possible.
You do?
You do? Okay, good.
No, I'm asking.
Oh yeah, I think maybe I'm getting that mistaken. Maybe I know you unlock the meaty bone through challenges on Santa Fortuna. I don't know if the Sacrificial Knife is the same way. But yeah, the rest of the kills...
I don't remember having it in my loadout at least.
All right, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure how you remember it, or how you unlock it, but I know you can unlock it. In either case here, both players just completed building their loadouts, and they are jumping straight in. So let's see where they've elected to start. Now, we do have these console load times to deal with, so bear with us, everybody. Taran loading in a bit faster from the default start. ILikeHitman starting in as Mansion Staff. So Taran...
It seems to me that by the background of Taran that he probably practiced this because he doesn't have wins in the map.
Right, and this is his choice, so one can always assume that you know, a map pick is usually a map that the competitor feels comfortable on. However, you can't bank on that all the time. For instance, I chose to face off against Kei Kaneda on Sapienza, and I don't really have any experience on Sapienza. I don't really know why I picked it. But we'll see how Taran does here. He does get the peekaboo on Andrea and brings her over. ILikeHitman is working on this Rico lure, which can be a little bit, you know, it's a little bit finicky. It depending on how you go, depending on how you do it. Oh, and ILikeHitman does get caught by that mansion guard who goes in there to do a couple lines of cocaine. He keeps going in and out of that garage, and did not account for him coming in there, so he's going to be a rip and restart for ILikeHitman. Taran does get the Andrea grab, got her pacified. Now he does have camera trouble, but that shouldn't be a difficult problem. Should not be a difficult problem to rectify.
I'm unsure why he didn't shot the cameras there.
Yeah, maybe he's just thinking he'll do it later. He will be down in the caves. Or no, excuse me, no, he won't. The engineer, you get that in the little shanty village there off to the left of where Taran's standing. So,
Yeah.
you know, we may not even see him go down there, but there is evidence in other places to get rid of. There's a total of 3 locations. Although, I think most people would agree Andrea's office is the easiest and most accessible to get to.
Yeah, we've seen even Frode struggling with that Rico isolation there.
Yeah, it's, you know, it is a bit tricky. Like I said, that mansion guard comes in and out of that room, so you've got to account for him. You need to do something to deal with him, make some kind of distraction to put him out further away so he doesn't come in the room. I know you can leave a weapon on the floor, and he'll deal with that. He'll take note of it and try to haul it away, and then you don't have to worry about him for a minute. Obviously, you need to be able to part with a weapon. In order to do that, briefcase would work just as well. You know, if he had grabbed a smuggle briefcase or something, you could do that potentially. Let's see how he handles it again. Now, Taran... Okay, he just straight up peekaboos Rico in, but again, this is something he's going to have to do quickly. He gets a tossed pacification on him. And drags him into the room and puts him right next to his nice shiny car there with the cool fancy tires.
Yeah, that should be good enough.
Now this is a loud kill he's got to get on Rico, so but that's not necessarily a problem. Just because you don't have to stand right on top of the target when you shoot them with a loud firearm. As long as you've got a line of sight on them, you can shoot from really far away. And the guards will go to where they hear the sound of the gunfire originate from, not where, you know, the bullet impacts hit or wherever the target's getting shot. So, but that is, you know, this is a loud kill for Rico. So he's kind of out in the open here. There's a lot of eyes out in this main courtyard of Rico's mansion. It'll be interesting to see how ILikeHitman chooses to position himself when he goes for that loud shot. Taran, is that a gardener he's dragging? No, that's just a mansion guard he's dragging. Okay. Gets himself a mansion guard disguise. Perhaps the most useful disguise on this map.
That's pretty good.
ILikeHitman now trying to... I think he's going to try to catch Andrea when she's heading into the meeting downstairs with Paula. I believe that's about... Yes, right about 2 minutes. She kind of isolates herself in here with Paula. And perfectly fine to just knock her out and come back later to, you know, get that kill on her. Taran is running around in the mansion here. What's he up to? Maybe finding a way down into the caves, perhaps? Now, ILikeHitman loses his green guns there, but only because Andrea saw, you know, the pacification on Paula. It's not going to be a problem once she's eliminated, so... Excuse me. Taran's working on getting... Where is he at here? He's getting the chef disguise? Trying to lure a chef in here, I believe.
Yeah. It seems that he wants the 3 disguise there.
Oh yeah, sure. Gotta deal with the maids.
It's a bit of reinventing the wheel a little. instead of isolating one of the chefs in the kitchen. But
Right.
yeah, it still works.
Yeah, that can be a bit of a bugger trying to get so the chef's disguise. Sometimes, what's his face? The guy with the limp walks through there, and if he happens to be nearby when that distraction is heard, or created rather, he will go to investigate it instead. So, but Taran does get the chef's disguise, now poised to get a kill on Andrea. ILikeHitman heading for the sub-engineer disguise here. Generally a pretty safe grab, although I have seen things go wrong.
It seems to me that the combination that Taran has so far seems a bit better optimized for this.
You think so?
Yeah, it seems to me that it's more optimized.
Sure. Okay, so ILikeHitman. Oh, wow. Big whoosh. He gets his disguise, though. Now he's waiting to see where the guards are going to go, and he's out of there. Alright, so ILikeHitman's got the sub-engineer disguise. He's got Rico isolated. He's got Andrea isolated. Probably going to see him. Now, he didn't... Oh, he does have the sacrificial knife, so he must have brought that with his loadout. Taran gets the letter opener kill on Andrea in the chef's disguise. 1 down, 2 to go. ILikeHitman's now probably going to be crossing the construction site through this little log bridge here. He's got to pop that little anchor, and the log drifts over and creates a bridge. It's going to allow him access to the coca fields. Going to see a quick coca fields kill. Now he will have to go back and get the hippie disguise. Or he, you know, that's probably going to be the last leg of this run here, if I had to guess.
Yeah, a bit of back and forth. Yeah. But this dip on the run already, that's the only choice that you have using this route. You're gonna have to get back there, get the disguise, go back.
Yeah, sometimes there's just it's inevitable that a spin is going to make you run back and forth and cover a lot of ground. Now Taran's just checking his map. Got a little bit nervous there. Anytime I see the pause menu open, I'm like, uh-oh, what happened? We got a rip? But just checking his map. ILikeHitman pacifying that guard there. He's gonna run straight along the back of the mansion and into the coca fields. Now I presume he's got some kind of seeker or a medic device or something for Jorge, because that's more or less, you know, one of the best ways to isolate and get your hands on Jorge. Make him sick. Oh no!
You really want to grab that.
Oh,
You really do want to grab that.
ILikeHitman gets himself spotted by a guard there. Just that could have been avoided by just a few seconds of either waiting, or if he were a few seconds ahead, the timings would have lined up that he wouldn't have had to worry about being spotted there. But unfortunately, that mansion guard saw him running between the hedges, and that is a rip back to square one. Taran now with a huge advantage. He's 8 minutes into his spin here. ILikeHitman's got a lot of work to do to catch up to be competitive again, or needs to hope for Taran to make a mistake. And that's a big part of roulette, the nerves, the pressure. You never know what your opponent is doing. You don't know how far along they are. You don't know if they've reset, how many targets they have down. It's all just sort of an unknown, and that pressure is driving you forward, and just you gotta hope that you can be fast enough and optimal enough to catch up.
I'm not sure why Taran is on the pause menu, but
I assume he's probably checking hit maps. I don't think Taran brought a sacrificial knife. If I had to guess what he's doing, he's probably wondering, how do I get this sacrificial knife?
Yeah.
That certainly is a bit of a puzzle. As I recall, I might be wrong here. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. Usually they do. The sacrificial knife is somewhat of a hidden area on the map, and it requires... There's some kind of setup involved, I think, to get it. I'm not sure what he's doing exactly. You know, it could be that. Could be he doesn't know where the sacrificial knife is. Could be that he doesn't have an emetic, or something he needs to go a route that he was planning on going. We'll have to see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you need the shaman disguise plus the gold idol. You know, that's something I've never actually done myself. I'm pretty sure I still need to get that challenge completed on Santa Fortuna.
Oh, my God.
But there is a setup involving needing to grab other disguises. That's why it helps to, you know, if you want to compete in these roulette events, having as much mastery and unlocks as possible definitely can make things a bit easier, because these items, some of them you can acquire them to your like permanent loadout and you can choose to bring them into the map with you, but every item is available to grab on the map even if you haven't unlocked it, but there might be more work involved in getting the item, which it seems may be the case for Taran.
Is Mullet the admin?
Yes he is.
Thanks, Mullet. Appreciate it.
So we'll see what's going on. ILikeHitman just got... So he's got Rico isolated. He's got Andrea isolated. He's got the letter opener. Making strides towards catching up. Yeah, this you said you wanted to see a long Santa Fortuna, Mendy. I think you may get what you asked for here.
Oh yeah.
And hey, we're not unhappy about that. Santa Fortuna is becoming one of my favorite roulette maps, if not my favorite roulette map already. So much fun to watch. You can really get some crazy spin combinations and just so many ways to think about and ways to execute. Like I said earlier, how you move between the disguises, the targets, the kill items, whatever items you stash or smuggle. A lot of potential here.
It's a very rich map. Very rich map.
Extremely rich. And a lot of fun to watch. I love being able to watch Santa Fortuna maps. I love being able to play on it, especially. ILikeHitman's trying to grab these sub-engineered disguise here. I don't think that he reacted at all to that bullet he just shot through the window.
He's bringing the knife. He has the advantage, apparently.
Taran...
He seems lost as hell, man.
So 420 is saying Taran can't do the opportunity to get the sacrificial knife now. Why is that? Why can't he do it? I'm not very well... I'm not super familiar with the method of getting the sacrificial knife, honestly.
This thing right here.
Oh, is that a
How about that?
Is that a restart? That's a that's a replan. Oh, both players back to replanning here. Okay, evened up. We're 15 minutes real time into the spin, and both players back on a planning screen. Just got to think about how to bring it. Yeah, Taran's trying to bring the sacrificial knife. I don't know if he's got it though. No, it's right there. It's right there. He's got it. Then. Wow.
So I say Monkai has no, but he does have it.
So he did have it. He was just trying to find a way to maybe make it happen without having it, and just decided, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go back to the start and bring it with me. And you know, I can't say I wouldn't do the same thing if I was that far into a spin and realized, oh crap, I can bring it with me. I'd probably do the same thing. I'd just restart and bring it, and hope that my opponent's not strides ahead of me by now. And he isn't. ILikeHitman is not strides ahead. He's 15 seconds ahead. So this is still very much anybody's match.
And it's interesting that it took over 50 minutes to Taran to realize that what he had to do.
And you know what? Roulette Brain could certainly be a factor in that sort of, you know, making that kind of like oversight. I know that my planning stage game is pretty weak. I oftentimes am not bringing an optimal loadout or even an appropriate loadout. So there's a lot of elements that contribute towards making a successful roulette run and attempt. So ILikeHitman's getting Rico set up and ready here, putting this mansion guard away, gonna take that disguise. Taran's got Andrea pacified and tucked gently around the corner there. ILikeHitman is off. Try and grab Andrea on time while she's in the meeting room with Paula. Grab the letter opener. And then probably move towards the submarine engineer disguise. Taran is going to take care of the evidence there.
What I would do, having to kill Rico with a loud SMG, is to knock out the other guard as well that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Because that will give you plenty of time to shoot and wait the 3 seconds and exit in the car without problems.
Yep. Well said. Especially if you're standing a little bit further back so they don't even run towards the car. You know, eventually the guards would turn into enforcer mode and probably swarm the area. But, as you said, it was only a 3-second delay between the last kill and the exit. So, yeah, that's certainly the smartest way to go about, I think. Ordering the kills and then making your exit.
Well, the safest at least.
Yeah, for sure. No help for you, Andrea, just a shovel to the face. So ILikeHitman's got red guns, but it's only because Andrea saw that shovel coming. Once she's out of the picture, hopefully green guns will return. Now ILikeHitman's got the letter opener. Gonna take care of the evidence here. It's a bullet impact noticed, but should not be a problem at all. Taran's running through the jungle behind the construction site there, moving towards the Hippo Whisperer pit. Still in his suit.
Yeah. Committed.
I'll say.
Another thing that if I was playing there, I would yoink the bomb. Not to kill, but to have a tool to diversion.
Sure. Now, what did ILikeHitman just do? What kind of dart was that? Oh, it was the medic dart.
Yeah.
All right, that was a little weird jankiness there, but it works out for ILikeHitman. He's now heading off in the sub-engineer disguise. Taran does grab that mansion guard disguise. Do we think he's probably gonna go for setting up Rico here? Not sure what he's planning on doing. Could also be trying to set up Jorge as well. Although I think the better way to do that would be to probably approach Jorge in the submarine engineer disguise. But, you know, then again, maybe we'll see something here that, you know, I just can't even predict. He's heading back down the enclosure. ILikeHitman kind of going the same trajectory that Taran did, but the only difference is he's in the submarine engineer disguise.
I don't know what he's doing now. All right. Oh, because he's gonna
bring Rico down here for a loud firearm kill, I think, and then feed him to Mijo, or box him up. But I think that box is now full, so it's gonna have to be dinner time for Mijo.
A bit risky because those two guards are gonna face that direction,
and then they would run and get there very quickly. So you'd probably be able to get the kill and the dump before they'd get down, but then, you know, you'd have enforcers. You'd probably start getting whooshed as you're running away. So could be a little bit tight for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if he changed the strat, but this right now seems off. In comparison to his earlier attempt before he got the knife.
Sure.
It seems a bit off.
Sure, the guy's a drug lord and everything, but seriously.
You know, it's funny that I have both streams here open besides yours, so I don't get delay. And I actually don't have any delay.
Hey, that's awesome.
No, I mean, if I was only watching yours,
It would be good enough. Yeah.
it would be good enough. But if I didn't have, of course, it would have delay, right?
Right. That's always how it
Murphy's
goes.
Law.
Well, it's good to be prepared. It's true for
Sure.
casters and true for our competitors as well. I like Hitman being a bit more cautious as he runs past those hedges this time, rightfully so. After getting ripped while doing it one time, you don't want to get ripped twice doing the same
Now
thing.
he's grabbing the side.
Oh, what's he trying to do there? He's trying to make a bolt distraction. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Just he's hesitating a bit.
This guard, when he used this binoculars, this device, he's really blind. You can
Sure.
go through with
See,
ease.
he's stumbling here, but he's hesitating a little bit, losing some time, losing some optimization. But you know what? Just because you do something a bit slower or less optimal doesn't mean, you know, that you're at a severe disadvantage. Now, Taran does get the Seeker Dart onto Jorge. He's going to hurry himself over to a toilet here and get himself knocked out. And his guards are just going to go on a nice long smoke break until the end of the match. Go ahead, Taran, get the pacification. Now he's hesitating a little bit. He wants to wait till his guards get to where they're going. They go, they turn around. You're good to get the knockout. Now, ILikeHitman in the same part of the map here. Only difference is in the disguise and ready to get the kill outright. No doubt we'll see Jorge made sick. Okay, Taran's getting some question marks above the guards' heads because he's running around too much. Just
When he grabs Jorge like that, the guard will turn around. I think that's why he's pacifying.
I was always under the impression that once Jorge is KO'd, the guards will just walk. They don't even turn around to look. They just walk straight off.
Oh yeah, but I mean, he feared that they were too close and they would hear when he would submit Jorge.
Sure. Yeah, sometimes it's just nerves, sometimes it's a bit of uncertainty or paranoia that's informing our decisions that we make in the middle of a match, but Taran does get both guards pacified, and he gets the pacification on Jorge. The question marks were from the letter opener that he threw instead of bush movement. Guards will react to bush movement as well, especially if you're sprinting through the bushes, so that could definitely be a factor. But Taran was creeping around there. So ILikeHitman poised to... He's got one Seeker Dart left, it looks like. He did get him with the Seeker, I believe.
Yes, yeah. No. Didn't he use for the submarine guy? The first one?
Wait a second. Does ILikeHitman not have the sacrificial knife? You were right. He did use one dart. He did use one dart on the submarine guy. So he's got one left. He hasn't shot... He has not shot Jorge yet. Don't know if he's got the sacrificial knife in his inventory. We may have flip-flopped here. Taran now has it. And perhaps ILikeHitman doesn't have it, but I'm pretty sure I saw it in his loadout before, so I don't think he would have removed it from his loadout, unless he stashed it somewhere and didn't grab it. That might be what happened here. But in any case, Taran is making moves just over 9 minutes, almost 9.5 minutes into his run. ILikeHitman about 9 minutes into his run.
Okay, buddy.
Doing a little bit of style in there, some stair slide style. And I think the reason ILikeHitman hasn't seekered Jorge yet is because he's not in a great spot to be made sick right now. Although... I'm pretty sure he'll run to a toilet either way. It's just a matter of one of the toilets being a more ideal location than the other. So he's holding off on seekering.
Taran is extremely omega low insecure there. I'm not risking anything.
I identify with that kind of mindset that players have, just wanting to be extra cautious, extra safe. Sometimes those extra moves you go to try and insulate yourself from any risk or of ripping or whatever, those can cost you. We've seen it. We've seen photo finishes called in the favor of players who were a bit riskier, maybe a bit sloppier, but they were able to squeeze out some extra time as a result of that.
This is risky as hell, man.
Yeah, that grab is going to get heard. The other guards certainly heard that grab. Yep, he did. I think ILikeHitman, did he just miss his dart?
Shoot the gun! Shoot the gun!
Oh, he's going for a thrown distraction, but his body gets found, and that's a restart for Taran. Ouch. Unfortunate. Yeah, that grab, when you do a corner subdue, it makes noise. And he did that corner subdue in extremely close proximity to the other elite guard there, so that brought him over to investigate, and he's tried shooting a bullet distraction would have been preferable for sure, but he threw the sacrificial knife instead, and the guard saw it being tossed, so he looks in the direction that it's tossed from, sees the body on the floor, and that's going to be a restart from him. Once Jorge's out of the flower hut, that's when you want to sick him, otherwise he goes to the trash toilet, meaning not an ideal location for, you know, dealing with him while he's seekered. There is a good spot to try and get him sick, and then there's a not so good spot to try and get him sick. Jarl of Goats, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate 8 months of support. Thank you very much. Now,
Taran is extremely triggered. He's bringing a snail now.
You know, all bets are off when the gold Rick proximity mine is coming along. So he's got the sacrificial knife, he's got the snail, he's got the seeker, and I believe smuggling in a regular silenced pistol as well of some kind. Yeah, I thought he missed a seeker shot. So now he's got to figure. ILikeHitman needs to figure something else out here. He's come too far now to try and restart. You know, almost 30 minutes real time since the spin was given to our players, and he's 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes into his run here. He does not want to have to restart, so he's going to try to figure something else out. Get him here in his hut. He isolates himself. It's not ideal. He obviously had to do a bit of waiting.
My man, what
were you doing?
Tag.
Oh, man.
Keep the gun flashing to the guard.
Is he gonna get this?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't believe that worked. Now, he's still got red guns because Andrea saw him throw the shovel, but he just totally saved that Jorge kill. Incredible. Nicely done by ILikeHitman.
You different.
Wow, I didn't know you could throw things through that window. I thought that was a solid window. I learned something new. He did a leg shot, so obviously Jorge saw him aiming the gun and he started screaming, but the door was closed so the sound didn't travel to the guards. He leg shots him to buy him some time so he doesn't sprint out of the hut, and he throws a sacrificial knife through him. He's in the disguise he needs for the kill. Perfect. Well done by ILikeHitman. That was extremely clutch.
See, the good thing about casting with a competent caster is that I can only be here and back seat, you know.
Sure.
I backseat a little, and it's all good.
Good caster. You must be talking about Gordy.
Yes. No. But.
That was such a cool moment, though. Well done by ILikeHitman. That's an absolute clip moment for sure. Gotta have that in the highlight reel.
That's knowledge.
Very nicely done. Now, he does have Jorge down. He's got Andrea down. Now it's a matter of he's got to get a chef disguise. He's got to get a loud SMG from somewhere, I imagine, and there are several on the map. Several guards carry them. Shouldn't be hard to find one of those.
The disappointment. He gets to the door and he stares at the door.
Oh, no. He's like, how do I get through here now?
I don't have a card. Dang it.
You can tell. Sometimes it's just like, oh, now what?
So funny.
Yeah, Santa Fortuna is one of those maps where, you know, if you don't have like the ideal loadout, locked doors and different things certainly will force you to reroute and reconsider how you try approaching, and that's going to be a restart from Taran. Just over 30 minutes into the spin here, Taran's going to restart. He doesn't have a whole lot more wiggle room as far as a margin for error is concerned. He's got to come up with a strat here and commit to it soon.
Last try for him. This is last try for him.
Starting as a sub crew. Maybe gonna see a sub lure for Rico. Interesting. ILikeHitman, meanwhile, heading off leaving the mansion grounds in the chef disguise. We've already seen him pick up the letter opener. Hopefully he's still got it and hasn't tossed it somewhere for a distraction. Sometimes it's easy to lose an item. You know, when you toss it somewhere, you'll forget to pick it up. You can lose it in some tall grass. Some items you can't carry with you when you like scale over walls and things like that, so you'll kind of leave them wherever you drop. And nothing's worse than being like, crap, where did I leave my briefcase? Where did I leave my propane tank? Why didn't I retrieve my item from my briefcase before I dropped it? You know, all things that can happen during a roulette match. So ILikeHitman closing in on Andrea here. We are mere moments away from confirming this kill. The letter opener, and then just needs to grab the hippie. I don't know if he's got a loud SMG yet. He does. I see an SMG in his inventory. I assume it's a loud one. Just confirming the kill, and he's got his green guns back. ILikeHitman looking very strong here.
I mean, that kill deserves something here. That Jorge kill deserves at least half a point.
Sure.
Guaranteed.
Sure. That, yeah. Man, what a great moment. What a great play there by ILikeHitman. Now, don't. Oh, man. Whoa, no. You can't do that at that window. You can't jump straight in. That's an instant rip. I guess he didn't know that. Dude. I thought for sure he wasn't going to make that mistake. My jaw is on the floor, dude. That sucks. That really sucks for ILikeHitman.
That was a rep. That was a rep and a half.
Oh, you cannot let that be a warning to every roulette player. If you need to get, maybe that was just a roulette brain moment. You cannot, under any circumstance, jump through that window when those two dudes are sitting out there going, whoa, bro. Like, you can't do it. You've got to distract them. You've got to do something. The green guy, the guy, not the hippie himself, but the dude in the green shirt is looking straight at that window. And if he sees you jump through it, he knows that you don't belong in there, and you get instant red guns. You either got to turn around and jump through, or crowbar, as Buff Guy is saying, crowbar the door and hop in. That is a tough one.
Going through the window makes the animation is too long, gives the time to fill the bar, and you rip all the way.
That's just instant red guns. God, that's got to be crushing. Near like 17 minutes into that particular attempt, if ILikeHitman tries to do the same strat again, there's not enough time left on the clock. He's gonna have to come up with something faster.
You brought his nail to knock out that dude there? Are you kidding?
Taran's still got a chance at making this happen. I feel like ILikeHitman might still be able to find a way in here, but even the fastest of Santa Fortuna spins, you know, take at least 10 minutes. So if they are gonna find a way through, there's no more margin for error on either side. There is no more margin for error. This is it.
This is his last realistic attempt. At least. I mean, for both of them. We are T minus 12 minutes now.
Man, just that's a painful loss. That's a painful rip there for my ILikeHitman.
Yeah, heartbreaking.
But it's not over until it's over. There's still maybe some kind of chance here. You gotta believe. You gotta believe that there is. And ILikeHitman is going to play as though there is. That's the way to do it. That's the way to be. Taran looks like he's down one dart. Don't know if he got his first dart into Jorge. I think Jorge's doing a bit of a weird walk there. But then again, he does a weird walk even on a normal day. So, I don't think he's seekered him yet. He may have missed one of his darts. So ILikeHitman's got one of the mansion guards down. He's got Rico set up.
He used the snail for that dude that's already up again. I really don't understand why he got the snail and used on that guy.
Yeah, hard to say why exactly.
I'm trying to understand.
Sometimes there's no understanding roulette brain. We can only try to come to terms with, you know, the events that unfold,
Yeah,
painful as they may be. Now, Taran, I think he's in a good spot to try and get this shot on Jorge. I think he would go to the desired toilet if he were to shoot him here, though I don't know for a fact. I'd probably take the shot. Then again, things may not go well if I did, and then you'd be forced to adapt. But hey, that's what we like to see in roulette.
Yeah, but 420 is right. We had some clutch finishes.
Yeah, I'm all for a clutch finish, and you know, where the timing's really tight and it's not looking good, but they still manage to find a way to make it happen. I would love to see that. Now, ILikeHitman's using his last. Oh no, he's still got a dart. I think he no, he did not calm her. Okay. Grabbing that disguise. Grabbing the key card. Taran's got Jorge throwing up in the toilet there. I truly believe that if he were to just throw an item at Jorge, he would be fine. His guards would just walk straight off. And he gets the wrong kill on Jorge. He's wearing a sub-crew disguise. That is not the sub-engineer disguise. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sub-engineer's got a ball cap on. He has the submarine crew with a little beanie. So that's not the right... Unfortunately, that is not the right kill for Taran.
You cannot see, but I'm nodding my head.
Thanks for painting the picture for us, brother. Yeah, that's unfortunately going to be a rip from Taran. Does not look like there's enough time left on the clock here.
That's it for him.
Yeah. ILikeHitman might still have a chance here to squeeze out some kind of something that might get us somewhere close to victory. Let's watch closely. So we're in the sub-engineer disguise, and no doubt heading straight to the coca fields to try and get another direct kill on Jorge.
An underground cave system with
Taran heading back in, starting as the sub-crew.
Look, I won't go far. I'm just trying to find a better signal.
How are you?
Ooh, that approach there from ILikeHitman. You gotta change that, man. Too little time.
Yeah. Especially with this particular attempt.
If you go and expose yourself to the tempos there, to the timings there, you want some more direct approach. You want another path.
Well, back to my usual boring.
Oh no, he's accidentally pulled the he's aroused some suspicion from the hippo whisperer there.
All right, there has to be some sort of
He has no way to go. He's stuck there.
But now he's trying to, I think he's trying to make a distraction to pull him to investigate the bushes, but he doesn't seem to want to move. He just wants to stand there. Oh man, this is certainly less than ideal. Oh wow, he slips by. It's a little bit of whoosh, but he does sneak past. Nicely done.
This is no bueno.
Oh, same guy who ripped him the first time. Just a bit too eager, a bit too on the gas, so to speak.
I don't think he's gonna try anymore.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna have some fun now.
Yeah. For our last 6.5 minutes here, that's almost certainly going to end in a draw.
Taran is he's undefeated on this map. I mean, he didn't win any game there, but he didn't lose as well.
Sure. And you know what? If it ends in a draw, I guess he will still be undefeated, technically.
Impressive.
Looking on the bright side, Mendy, I like it.
Yeah. Gotta be optimistic, man.
ILikeHitman saying, you know what, I may not be able to get the prescribed kills with the prescribed conditions and disguises, but damn it, they're gonna die one way or another.
I shall put the cartel down.
maybe just hang out in the bar there with P Power and have a drink and try to relax before our next match. And the next match is very likely to take only a fraction of the amount of time here of this spin. Of course, it's possible that it won't, but it is Paris. Paris is a map that a lot of roulette players are very well practiced on and pretty familiar with all the meta strats and things like that.
I saw your auto aim there, ILikeHitman. I saw that cursor moving itself.
Hey, console players need any help they can get when it comes to aiming, and trust me, I know. I play with a PS4 controller on PC sometimes, and aiming with it is a real, not
Back in my
great.
day, when I used to play on the controller, we didn't have aim assist.
That's right.
I mean it. We didn't have. Which sucks because my aim, even on the PC with the keyboard and mouse, is bad.
Why not just use a good controller? Yeah, try using a better controller. Why don't you? Yeah, controller aim. Playing with a controller certainly is very comfortable, and I can speak to that because I enjoy using a controller. But when it comes to precision, nothing is better than aiming with a mouse. However, sometimes my fingers fumble with the keys, and you got so many buttons to press. You got T, you got Y, you got X, you got, you know, I for inventory. It's just like your fingers are all over the place sometimes, and that can kind of mess you up when you don't get your fingers back where they're supposed to be. At least I struggle with that.
That's why I have a mouse that has several keys, because I can bind a lot of keys in the mouse.
Yeah,
I mean, if I lose
you
the
will
mouse, I don't
see.
play Hitman anymore.
Yeah, there's definitely some PC players who do that. I've personally never looked into doing that myself, but yeah, definitely an option. I think Coates does that too.
Yeah, the only maniac that uses default for everything is Goulet. But then again, the dude is a maniac.
Sure. Alright, so we'll see if Taran's going to jump back in and do anything else. ILikeHitman looks like he's just going to sit on the menu screen here, and with both players sit on the menu screen like that, that's how you both know that they're like, okay, we're not going to get it, let's just move on to the next spin, etc, etc. But Taran's still going to jump in there and mess around a bit for the last couple of minutes, which, you know, he is able to do. But ILikeHitman is saying, I'm just going to relax, stretch, grab a snack or something till the next spin arrives.
My favorite map next up.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen here in the last 2.5 minutes other than just goofing off a bit.
Okay, buddy. Let's fish lounge.
Do a fish launch for us. There you go.
Trying to make a phone call here. Buzz off, will ya?
Ay, ándate a la mierda.
If my calculations are correct, this fish is gonna land right in the river.
Oh, so our match admin there, Hans McGee, has confirmed that both players are calling it, and oh, we're going back to Santa Fortuna? No, the overlay was just trolling us for a second there. We're going to Paris. Paris is next. So for anybody who made a prediction as to who would win, guess what? Everyone's wrong. Because it ended in a draw, and that wasn't one of the options. So everyone gets their channel points back. You have been refunded your hunks of meat, and we will start a new prediction on who will be victorious on Paris. And this means that we will be playing at least one randomly chosen map. So Paris, Santa Fortuna was Taran's choice. Paris is ILikeHitman's choice. And regardless of who wins on this map, we will only be at, you know, that victorious player will only be at 3 points. So we will have to go into a third map, and that one will be chosen by hit maps. So maybe one that our players don't feel confident on. Hopefully, because seeing improv and figuring things out on the fly is always really enjoyable. That was a great match. That was a great Santa Fortuna. Unfortunately, neither player could snatch victory, but still a great watch and well fought by both of our players. They fought it out till all but the end. Just the last 2 minutes there, they're like, okay, we're not going to get it in 2 minutes. Let's move on.
Yeah.
So who do we think is going to win Paris? Taran or ILikeHitman? We will allow 2 minutes to get our predictions in. So if you are a betting type of viewer, this is roulette after all. Place your bets. Place your bets now, everybody. Or don't. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. You can if you want to. Let's take a look at some of our stats here. Taran has no official recorded performance on Paris. Never been there during any official capacity in terms of competing in any of the roulette events. ILikeHitman, on the other hand, has been to Paris 5 times, fought it out 5 times, found victory twice, tasted defeat 3 times. The map record for a player completing a spin on Paris is held by Frody, our dear beloved Frody. He completed a spin in 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and that was set during the most recent roulette event, Roulette Rivals World Championships 2021. GG's Frody.
What a tryhard.
Yes, ILikeHitman is very strong in Paris. Certainly is. So I don't imagine we will be here in Paris for too long. Then again, we have been proven wrong before.
Oh, yeah.
We're only shoutcasting. We just shout. We don't have all the answers. We have our suspicions and our inklings, but ultimately it's up to the players what happens. Who's Frodo? Oh, just some guy, I think. I think he's fond of one particular disguise. I might be wrong. And we are just over 20 seconds away from our spin arriving. Dahlia and Victor are not long for this Earth. The question of how they will be leaving is about to be answered. Everyone get your predictions in, I hope. Let's see what we've got. If you don't mind, Mendy, I will take this one.
Yeah.
We have Viktor Novikov eliminated with a fall while disguised as Helmut Kruger, and Dahlia Margolis eliminated using an explosive weapon disguised as the Vampire Magician. Awesome. And we were just joined by some raiders from Currymaker. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed your match. They did have a draw. Our competitors here had a draw on Santa Fortuna, which was Taran's choice. And we're just now off to Paris here. Haven't even left the planning screen yet. ILikeHitman jumping in straight away. Taran's still having to think about his loadout. Alright, ILikeHitman starting tech crew, grabbing the disguise, blowing the trigger straight away, triggering the fireworks. Boom. Gets the camera. Overlooking the hallway there. Gets the second one as well. Going to let Victor walk.
You can get him midway through.
So Victor saw the dart coming, but it won't matter. You can't be more panicked than you can be tranquilized. So, oh, he gets a crime noticed. Who was that saw that? One of the patrolling guards there, or one of the stationed like crew or tech or guards there that are up on that balcony or whatever. All right, both players restarting. No advantage for ILikeHitman here.
The timing was kind of not for those. Yeah.
So he gets the disguise. Now I think he did pull the trigger, right? I think he blew the fireworks. Yes, he did.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Turns Victor around with the camera shot and then gets a thrown pacification with the breacher charge. No doubt that breacher's got Dahlia's name all over it. Taran, trying to seeker Dahlia, it looks like, but he didn't do it quite fast enough because once she starts her speech animation there, she finishes it. And that takes a little while, and then the emetic would take effect. So he's going to restart to try and, I think, get a bit more optimal timing there. Interesting. Is shooting that pillar, I assume, serves as like the first distraction to bring to make the guard stand there, and then that brings Dahlia down, right? Yep.
Yeah, two different distractions to bring two different people.
Sure. I'd never seen the bullet impact done as the first distraction, but that's interesting. That's a neat little nugget of information. Alright, so ILikeHitman running out here, no doubt to grab Helmut during the fireworks show is an ideal time to do it. Shoots a calmer dart.
Nicely done.
Now in one of the best disguises for Paris, arguably the best disguise for Paris. Taran has got Dahlia pacified. All set up now for an explosive weapon kill. Just gonna give her a nice little comfortable breaching charge down by her legs. I assumed that will work, although I always feel better putting it, you know, tucking it under their head like a little pillow. But hopefully that'll be good enough to get the kill. Now for ILikeHitman, Dahlia has approached the balcony to investigate that distraction. And boom. Breaching charge to the face. Now, did someone hear that? I hope not. No. Nobody's heard that. So, the issue with pacifying Dahlia in this part of the room is that Sophus will come eventually to, you know, he follows shortly to try to link up with Dahlia. So, I know there's a particular place you can leave her where she won't be found by Sophus, but he doesn't appear to be leaving her in that spot. Taran's now heading for the vampire magician disguise, tucked away up here in a little back room in the attic.
Yeah, the Vic kill, even so, is a bit sketchy yet. Yeah, he has. Yeah, that's.
No, that's a body found for Dahlia on or for ILikeHitman, and that was, who was that?
Probably Sophus. I don't know if the guard that's downstairs still hears it. In 2016, he used to hear sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
The guard in the chair.
So the spot to leave Dahlia is right in the corner near. It's so specific. The corner near the door. You're like, which corner? Which door, Barb? There's like 3 doors. It's the one that Dahlia walks into the room from, right? So that room, the door that Dahlia goes through to enter that room to investigate the distraction. If you were, imagine you're Dahlia, right? And you're walking into that room. It's right as soon as you open the doors that she opens when she comes in there. It's right to the left. Ideally, you will leave her there, and Sophus's VIP behavior will recognize Dahlia's body through the wall, and he'll just be stuck on the other side of the wall, won't actually come in and see Dahlia lying there on the floor, because he's satisfied that he's close enough to her body. So, that's where you would ideally leave her if you have to leave her pacified in this room. And I don't know why ILikeHitman, maybe he thought he could, like, he'd be out by then. I don't know. Maybe he's not aware of to leave Dahlia's body there, but It's a good piece of information to know.
Hey, buddy. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Nope.
So, ILikeHitman back to square one here, back to the start. Taran has got 1 kill complete already.
Okay, stay right here.
Got Dahlia as the vampire magician and is now just working on, what is he working on right now? Oh my god, he gets spotted by the camera aiming his gun at it, dude.
It's not working anything anymore.
Now he's working on the start of his run again. Yikes.
And also, wow.
Yeah, when a camera spots you with a weapon in your hand, aiming that weapon no less, that's red guns. That's a rip. Oh boy. 9 minutes into the Paris spin here. You can also keep her on the balcony in the right corner and he won't go out. See, I haven't practiced leaving her on the balcony, but I have seen some players do that with success. I know how to leave her in the one corner by the door. I can do that consistently, but doing the balcony thing might be problematic for me. Alright, ILikeHitman. A little bit of stream lag there, but he presumably Wii mods himself directly into the Helmut Kruger disguise during that bit of stream lag. Or he grabbed it legitimately. Probably that. Yeah, Wii mods only for PC players, never mind. So ILikeHitman as Helmut Kruger. Dahlia is approaching the room. She's heading out to investigate here. The timing should be sufficient that that guard will walk away and end his investigation. Might be a little tight. He's taking a while to... Okay, he's leaving. Good to get that. Okay, nicely done by ILikeHitman.
Oh.
And a direct punch to the face there for Dahlia.
That was kind of risky.
Taran's dragging Victor here, and as we know, this can be risky. Ends in getting spotted. What did T Nord say? 50% of the time? Sounds right. But he gets him in. All right. Well played.
I don't think Sophos reacts to anything. When he goes after Dahlia, I don't think he's gonna get the bubble gun there. I hope I'm wrong though.
We'll see. Yeah, it's strange 2016 VIP guard behavior where they only react to very narrowly defined things like a weapon being drawn or like I think a body being found, for instance, maybe an explosion or a loud gunshot. ILikeHitman is again leaving Dahlia there. Is he just having an absolute brain fart moment and forgetting that, you know, about Sophos? He's going to end up with the body found again.
This will be over in no time.
Taran's getting himself patted down by the guard so he can head up to the auction floor.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Now, ILikeHitman does have red guns, unconscious witness. It's just Dahlia.
Waiters will be.
So, ILikeHitman about to get the fall kill here on Victor.
There you go.
All right, one down, one to go.
Time to find Dahlia Margolis.
Hopefully Dahlia doesn't get discovered. I don't know that he's taken any steps to prevent that from happening, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's the problem with distracting Dahlia. She goes away.
Sir, you cannot enter these premises. Good. Just keep going.
There you go.
Body found. He's probably wondering like, what is happening? Who is finding Dahlia? It's Sophus. Wait, no, it's not Sophus. It's a guard.
That really doesn't make much sense.
All right, now leave it. You have anything to do with
I
Yeah, you, Mr. Shifty. Look at me. What is this?
can't.
What is it?
I can't piece together why these cicada bodyguards are coming in here and finding her. Why do we think this is happening? I can't see any reason why those guards would be brought into this room to investigate anything. If anyone would come into that room, based on what I know about Paris, which isn't comprehensive, I'm no Paris professional by any means, but based on what I understand, the only risk of this room having someone come into it and finding a body is just Sophus.
The only explanation is that Sophus found the body and got
Oh, it
the guard.
was Sophus. Chat's saying it was Sophus, and that he saw her initially, and then the guards come in to respond to his panic, like, oh, I found Dahlia, and then guards come in to handle it from there.
Oh, he ignored the bubble gun.
Apparently he went in through the other doorway. Man, you hate to see it.
That's frustrating. Imagine, even if he doesn't ignore the bubble gun, the dude goes through the other door.
Right.
This
Exactly.
is not gonna work.
Robocop asked me to fetch you for him.
That throwdown gonna work.
Yeah, as 420 is pointing out, you can totally just get her while she's up there on the balcony outside the auction start. Would be a bit easier. ILikeHitman gets a target lockdown on Victor, and that's not... You can't really do anything with that. Or at least, I don't think you can. Maybe Victor will run to the left into the room here and isolate himself. Nope, he's gonna get spotted with a breaching charge in his hand. Crime noticed. Restart. Taran misses a dart. Oh no. He gets the second one. That's to make her sick and bring her into the bathroom here.
I wonder where is the breacher.
Breacher does satisfy the requirement for explosive weapon. It would not satisfy the requirement for a loud explosion, but it does count for...
Where's the breacher?
I think he's got it in his inventory. He just threw it as a distraction, I think, right?
It's not on him. He has only the trigger.
So he's already put it down somewhere. ILikeHitman seems to be struggling a bit here. I think he's feeling some nerves and frustration building. You know, I can speak from experience with every consecutive like rip and restart, that just the feeling of that pressure and fear of like what your opponent's doing and how far along they are in their spin. It grows and grows and grows. And you got to be able to manage that pressure, keep a cool head, and stick to your strat. It's very much a part of competing in roulette. Not easy though. Definitely not an easy thing to do. Easier said than done. Okay, ILikeHitman does get pacification on Victor. Off to a good start. And yes, if any prospective roulette players are watching, there are tons of resources that the community have created and put out there to help make roulette more accessible to new players and new fans of Hitman. The Buff Guy has a video series. Here, I will actually permit Buff Guy so you can drop a link in the chat in case any interested parties would like to check out that. And there's also, what is the website that for Yanini and In for Fun's guide? It's like RR Guide. What is it? rrguide.net? Something like that? No, that's not it.
rrguide.omegalol.com.
There it is.
It is? This one?
HitmanRR.com. That's it.
Close
Thank you,
enough.
buff guy. And then feel free to post a link to your video playlist as well. We definitely want more players to get involved with our roulette events and in the Hitman community because roulette is just so much dang fun. And these two resources are a great place to start if you are curious to learn more. Also, visit hitmaps.com. Interactive maps, tons of knowledge, great resources. And also Currymaker, rrstats.currymaker.net. You've got all sorts of amazing websites that track roulette players, statistics, information, and you can find it all if you join our Discord as well. Let me drop a link for our Discord. Click that link, join the speedrunning community Discord, get involved with roulette, speedrun competitions, and so much more. Okay, Taran just dropped the breacher there on Dahlia, got her set up, ready to explode. ILikeHitman has got the Victor kill done as Helmut, now just needs to get Dahlia set up and get that explosive weapon kill on her.
I think he dropped the bomb on her.
He did, yeah, he did. He dropped her. She's propped up against the toilet, and he just dropped the breacher.
No,
on her
no,
as
no,
well.
no. The actual bomb from the attic. He doesn't have the breacher on him.
The bomb from the attic? Who, Taran?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
bomb from the attic are you referring to?
There's a bomb in the attic. There's an explosive in the attic.
Really? I didn't know there was an
Yeah.
explosive on the map in Paris.
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
I think he lost his breacher and he has no idea what it is.
Hmm.
You guys are
I learn something new every time I watch a Hitman stream or do a cast, I swear. There's too much knowledge and not enough place to put it all in my head.
It's a lot of information.
When you take in one new tip, it's like an old tip leaves and you forget, you know what I mean? So it's just like a constant cycle. Information coming in and information being pushed out.
Yeah.
So Taran, what's he doing here? Is he looking in the basement for maybe where maybe someone found his breacher and stashed it for him? I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm not sure what he's looking for down here.
It might be.
He's thinking maybe they found it and took it to a briefcase or took it to an evidence box.
But if they found the breacher there in the other area, it might be on the shed outside.
Yeah, I guess it all just depends on where he dropped it and how close it was to, oh yeah, sure, the explosive weapon, yeah, I know what you're talking about now, by the attic security station or whatever, where all the guards are.
Yeah.
So ILikeHitman's got the auction staff here pacified, he's in the vampire magician disguise, he has the explosive weapon in hand. Now it is a loud explosive. He's going to run in to, I don't know, is he going to get Dahlia in the bathroom or is he just going to do it on the balcony? I would hope the bathroom.
Oh, that door though.
Because he's going to use a loud explosive out here. If it could be done with a silent explosive, like with a breacher, but I don't think he's got it. Maybe he does, and he just has the explosive weapon in his hand as well.
He doesn't have any other melee. The two melees are bombs as well.
Hmm.
She's gonna go away. She's gonna go away. Yeah. And when she starts moving, the door opens. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. I mean, he's not necessarily. Hopefully he can figure something out, something to do here. He
can always brute force.
Oh no,
through the
Taran gets himself ripped down there, boxing up Helmut. Or changing disguise into Helmut. He got himself spotted by one of those guards by the stairs down to the barge. The fireworks thing.
Victor took 5 minutes to get found on ILikeHitman. It's funny.
Oh man. Oh, he does have the emetic mine there. So he could use that. He would need to have a disguise that he could place it in, which I think is what he's working on here, maybe? We might see him switch into this disguise. Mm-hmm.
To fetch it for him. Wants to trigger the fireworks.
Now he like gives him permission to set it down right at Dahlia's feet. Is she doing her speech? No, she only does her speech once. All right, that'll bring Dahlia into the bathroom.
Set her up. Go there. Change disguise.
Now I
Kill.
Did he put
disguise
the
back and
explosive in front of the toilet already? I don't think he did. Oh, he's gonna use the breacher. Oh, I thought for a second someone got spotted through the door. That'll do. Now you just gotta get back into the vampire magician disguise before you pull that trigger, and then you'll be all set. Alright, there's the outfit. What's he doing? Is he going in to watch the explosion just to confirm the kill with his own eyes?
Both targets are down. Great work.
Wants to box her up just to be sure no BS happens with Sophus. Not sure what informed his decision to go back in there and box her up, but you know what? I understand wanting to be absolutely certain and safe.
Come on, chest out, chin up.
Buff knows. Buff guy knows I like to be extra, extra, extra safe. At least where I can. And it seems like ILikeHitman wanted to be extra, extra, extra safe here in this situation as well. So ILikeHitman is good to go. Just needs to find an exit, probably helicopter. Be mindful of that enforcer there. And that is looking like GG's for ILikeHitman. Congrats, ILikeHitman, on taking another 2 points, or excuse me, taking the first 2-point allocation from a victory there. And our next map, ooh boy, Hokkaido. I do love a nice Hokkaido spin. Well played, well fought by both players. Honestly, Taran, if Taran takes Hokkaido, then we'll be tied up again, and we will have yet a final match after Hokkaido. However, if ILikeHitman snatches victory here, there will be no more matches that will be sufficient to declare ILikeHitman the winner, who will advance in the upper bracket, Taran then being put down into the lower bracket, where he's down but not out. Of course, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves yet. It all depends on how things shake out on Hokkaido here. So let's pay out our predictions. I know chat is hungry for their hunks of meat. Let's pay them out. Everyone who voted ILikeHitman, you get your channel points. Everybody else,
Go to the bathroom real quick.
sure, do what you gotta do. I will be here.
All right.
Let's start a new prediction, shall we? Who takes Hokkaido? Will it be Taran? Or will it be ILikeHitman? We will afford everybody 2 minutes. If you'd like to make a prediction, you've got 2 minutes to do so. So our first map, Santa Fortuna, ended in a draw. Second map, Paris, taken by ILikeHitman. Our third and potentially final map, who do we think is going to take it? Hokkaido is one of ILikeHitman's best maps. You know, I'm not sure, but I know where I can go to take a look. That's rrstats.currymaker.net. Let's search ILikeHitman. I don't think I spelled that name right. Let me try it again. ILikeHitman. Is it like sensitive to caps? I wonder. I can't find them here. There we go. I found them. All right, so win rate on Hokkaido. It's actually only a 33.3% win rate. 1 win out of 3 total times there. Interesting. So we can see here on our overlay, Taran has never officially competed on Hokkaido, so we may be in for a surprise here. Maybe we're gonna get, he's just gonna blow all of our minds with some crazy strats and competency that we can't predict based on our stats overlay here. ILikeHitman's 1 win and 2 losses on Hitman.
Does the site has my name too?
Yeah, you're on there. Anybody who has ever signed up to play, if you've competed in a Roulette Rivals event, then more likely than not, your statistics are tracked and in the database here, maintained by Currymaker. It's an extremely useful tool, not only for casters, but for players to use to maybe get some insight into your opponent. You know, you want to see a map that they're competent on, and you want to ban it, you know, if you get matched up against them. Or maybe you want to pick a map that you feel they would be weak on, that they don't have a high win rate on. It's a very interesting and well-maintained tool by our good friend and community maker, or community member, Currymaker.
Hey, look at that. There's that. Oh, look at that. I'm there.
There you are. Any and every roulette player is on hitmaps, or on the stats maintained by Currymaker. And we're going to have our spin in just over 30 seconds. Predictions are locked in. No one can make or change your predictions now, everyone. Hope you feel good about the bet that you made. Worth mentioning, the map record for completing a spin here is held by Frody. Completed a spin in 3 minutes and 45 seconds, set back in Roulette Rivals 3. We'll see if we get a new recce today, depending on our spin, which has just arrived. Let's see what we have. We have... Mendy, why don't you take this one? I'm sorry, I took the last one. You break down the Hokkaido spin here for us, sir.
All right, Eric Solders throw the heart into the trash can as chief surgeon, and the Yuki Yamazaki kitchen knife as the patient.
All right.
Speedrun.
I do appreciate seeing these sort of scripted Eric Soder kills incorporated in here. Honestly, the firearm kills for Eric Soders, everyone always goes for the wall bang, as they call it, as it's colloquially referred to, where you shoot him through the wall while in the basement of the morgue. So these, when you have to get him through electrocution, poisoning the stem cells, throwing the heart into the trash can, these generally require an extra step or two, not too hard to pull off, but they do require a bit more consideration in how you set up and achieve it. So ILikeHitman starting as the surgeon, it looks like. Not opting for the early grab on Yuki, would rather get the chief surgeon disguise straight out of the gate. I understand that. Taran looks to be thinking similarly. Gonna go for a sedative syringe poke. He does a little bit of a bump before he falls over. Hopefully that doesn't massively change the timing. It does not. Both players got the disguise. Heading down into the morgue. Speaking of the morgue, ILikeHitman calmering one guard. Oh no! Did he wake up the other guard? No, the guard was just falling. Okay. I thought that guard managed to wake up the one he had just calmered. But he's fine. He's got both guards down. He's got the heart. It's in the trash. Boom. Eric Soder's done. 1 kill down in less than a minute.
Well, it's a photo finish. This one.
The bump is to avoid the Trank loop glitch. This is a glitch I'm not familiar with. Interesting. Did not know that.
This looks like a photo finish.
Yeah, there's certainly currently paced as such. Now Taran hasn't gotten, he didn't get the kill yet. What's he, just making absolutely sure?
He
All right.
may be trying to avoid the photo finish.
ILikeHitman does a, I believe that was the fart bomb he just did there on Yuki's guards to get them to walk away. Although it looks like he only gets one?
Look at the briefcase.
Oh, okay, there's a bit of wonkiness happening here with these distractions that he's trying to do.
And now ILikeHitman is trying to avoid the photo finish, or trying to bring the photo finish back.
Yeah, hard to say. I wonder if he's planning to grab Yuki by the sauna. When does
That would be the logical
Yuki
step, yeah.
when does she approach the sauna? It's 4 minutes 20 seconds, right? Something like that.
I don't remember. But I imagine that it would be well paced to get this approach after going after the disguise and the knife. That would be, you still have a lot of spare time if you objectively went for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Now Taran's got himself a little bit of camera trouble, but thankfully it's not much of an issue on Hokkaido. ILikeHitman's trying to, like you said, find his way in here to grab the knife. Taran getting a huge whoosh right there, but he manages to avoid getting enforced.
Bro. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oof.
Wow, ILikeHitman with these corner subdues.
I'm trying. Okay, he needs a kitchen knife. Wow.
There it is. All right, he's got it.
It's a lot of knockouts going on here.
Now, Taran looks like he's going to think about trying to just isolate Yuki here rather than getting everything set up to get the kill, you know, to do it all in one shot, which it seems like that's what ILikeHitman is going to try to do, get in the patient disguise and get back to Yuki to catch her in time. Taran doesn't seem to want to take that risk, or maybe he doesn't feel confident in doing that, so he's just going to try to get Yuki isolated first, then get back to her with the disguise and the knife. That may end up proving to be that may give the advantage to ILikeHitman here, who is on pace, doesn't have a whole lot of time, but he is ahead of Yuki. So she will eventually arrive here in this room and should be clear to get pacified. Taran is basically following Yuki. This is what she's doing on ILikeHitman's stream, just walking through the spa, eventually to approach.
Oh yeah, huge advantage to ILikeHitman now. If he can knock out the guard and kill her, that's it. Just run outside and it's over.
So there you go, 4.5 minutes. He's gonna bump Yuki a little bit to let her guard catch up. Smart thinking. Taran does get the pacification on both of them. I hope that door was closed. ILikeHitman's got the kill. Taran has the pacification, but still has to run for the patient disguise. Whether or not he's got the knife, I don't know, but ILikeHitman is long gone on that snowmobile and riding off into the sunset. Well done. Very nicely done by ILikeHitman. 5 minutes and 7 seconds in-game time. Don't think there were any rips. Very well played.
Nicely done.
Very well played. Beautiful. Beautifully done, in fact. So, well played by both agents. ILikeHitman, congrats. You get to stay in the upper bracket. Taran is sorted down into the lower bracket, but is not out. We'll get to continue. We'll have a few more opportunities. Let's have a look at our schedule here, our upcoming matches real quick, because I don't think there's any that are going on right now. Let's see if we can refresh this real quick. So, is there still a match going on? No, I think the Lord Monk v Max Masters match is already over. Jeez, didn't lose Reki. Not this time, Frody. Not this time. So, in about 30 minutes, we will have Toby Norton versus Fopper. Also, Toby Norton known as T-Nort, perhaps. Maybe you've heard of that name. We will be facing off on Mumbai and Paris. That is in just about 30 minutes. 34 minutes to be precise. Currymaker will be casting that. Good luck to you, T-Nort, and good luck to Fopper as well. I will be joining Currymaker on that cast. And I will probably sound wildly different because I don't have all of my lovely OBS microphone filters on a Discord call. But it's going to be a good match all the same. Make sure you stop into Currymaker's stream to catch that. And that will be the last matchup of the day. Tomorrow, we have got the following matches to look forward to. We've got Keep It Cool versus Script Desk, TK47 versus C-Squid. I will be facing off against K Kanetta. Rip me. Volva Modus going off against Chrome X, and then New England Patriots versus Chrome later that very same day. So this is going to be an amazing... We still have so many great matches ahead of us. Please stay tuned, everybody. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboards just to see how things have changed up a bit now. This was the console bracket, so let's take a quick look here. So, ILikeHitman and Taran. ILikeHitman will be facing off against Agent 420.
Ooh.
And the winner of that match, either Agent 420 or ILikeHitman, will go on to face Ducker. Everybody, I'm sure, in the community is very familiar with Ducker. This is going to be quite some beastly matches here for sure. Our console players are definitely nothing to sneeze at. A lot of talent in both brackets.
Ducker, I would like to say that I like Ducker so much that he's an emote on my channel. Yeah.
He is a fearsome competitor for sure, and as this tournament advances, you will see more and more fearsome competitors facing off against one another. I do not match K Kanetta's ferocity as a competitor at all. So I don't expect to remain in the running for too much longer, but you know what? It's still fun to compete. It's so much fun to cast. Let's see, where is Taran going to be sorted? Who is he facing off against? Taran will be... sometimes I have such a hard time understanding these brackets.
Rocky?
Is it Rocky?
Game 14?
Yes, you are right. Yes, that's round one. That is a round one matchup. I just don't know where to look, I guess. That's my bad. So Rocky will be facing off against Taran in the losers round one bracket. And then winner of that match will go on to face Commander Ike Oakfield Joseph Supreme. It's a very long name, but we all know him as Ike. So everyone, keep your eyes peeled on hitmaps.com. Again, join our community Discord, the Frody7 Speedrunning Community Discord, to get involved with us. And thank you for admitting the match, Hans McGee. Thank you, Hitman community, for watching. Buff Guy, 420, T-Nort, everybody. O's, appreciate you all stopping in, commentating, contributing. Good to see you and be with you all as always. Let's find a raid to go to. I don't think Curry is live and ready yet. There's no real waiting room, so to speak, for the upcoming roulette match. But I see Munga. We all love Munga, right? Munga's great. We can all hang out with Munga for a little while, for at least the next half hour until this match goes live. So we're going to raid over there onto Munga's channel. And we'll see everybody again very soon, I hope, for the upcoming match in 30 minutes of Fopper versus T-Nort. It's going to be a great one. I will pay out the predictions, I promise. It may happen after the raid, but we will pay out the predictions. You'll get your hunks of meat, don't worry. And we'll see you guys again very soon for the upcoming match in 30 minutes, I hope. See you then. In the meantime, stay safe out there.